Hey y'all, welcome back to Wilkinson Life, and I hope y'all are ready to get the best chocolate chip cookie recipe that y'all have ever had. This is a soft and chewy chocolate chip cookie recipe, so if that's the type of cookie you like, stick around. Over the past few years, I've been trying several different chocolate chip cookie recipes, and this is the chocolate chip cookie recipe that I have stuck with for my family. This is mine and my family's absolute favorite, and I'm sure it's going to be your family's too. All you're going to need for this recipe is 2 sticks of butter, sugar, light brown sugar, eggs, vanilla extract, all-purpose flour, baking soda, salt, and semi-sweet chocolate chips. I use my stand mixer for this. You absolutely can mix this by hand because I just got my stand mixer maybe a couple months ago, and I've switched to using my stand mixer. It does make it an easier process, but you do with what you have. We're going to start out this recipe by adding our 2 sticks of unsalted butter to the bowl. Remember, every last drop counts. Butter makes everything better. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with our half a cup of white sugar. And then I'm going to go ahead and add our 1 cup of packed light brown sugar. I am using a half cup measure. My kids ran off with my cup measure, so that's why you see me adding multiple cups. I had all intentions on making this video earlier that day, and I did not get around to it. My kids were acting straight up chaotic that day, but the kids went to bed, so I decided why not record this video and get it out to y'all. After we put our sugar and butter into the bowl, I'm going to go ahead and add our paddle attachment, and I'm going to whip this up on a low medium speed until we get our butter and sugar nice and creamed together. For this recipe, it is absolutely crucial that your butter is at room temperature. I have tried to make this recipe on a whim and take my butter out of the refrigerator and put it in the microwave. This recipe will not turn out the same, so it is very crucial to make sure your butter is at room temperature. So after our sugar and butter has creamed together for a good minute, we're going to go ahead and get our spatula and give our paddle attachment in our bowl a good scrape down, just to make sure that the butter and sugar and everything in there has gotten good, well, and incorporated. After we gave our bowl a good scrape down, we're going to go ahead and add our 2 room temperature eggs. I am so thankful that we have chickens and we get farm fresh eggs, but our girls are slacking here lately. I think it's just getting too hot for them. And we still have a few weeks before our new chicks are supposed to start laying. And after our eggs, we're going to go ahead and add in 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. After we add the vanilla, we're going to go ahead and start mixing it up again and make sure the eggs and vanilla get really good and incorporated with the butter and sugar. After we let this mix up for a little bit, we're going to go ahead and stop it, and we're going to go ahead and get our spatula and scrape everything down to make sure everything got nice, well, and incorporated and nothing stuck to the sides. After we get everything scraped down, we're going to go ahead and add in our 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Any brand will do. I have made this recipe with store brands many of times. It does look like I'm adding more flour than 3 cups, but I am using a half cup measurer. Like I said, my kids lost my 1 cup measure and I cannot find it anywhere to save my life. After we add in our 3 cups of all-purpose flour, we're going to go ahead and go in with 1 teaspoon of baking soda and our 1 teaspoon of salt. After we get everything into the bowl, we're going to go ahead and give this a good mix, but make sure if you're using a stand mixer that you turn it on very slowly, otherwise you're going to have a big mess on your hands. After this mixes up for a minute, we're going to go ahead and pop it up again and give it a good scrape down, because even though you're using a stand mixer, not everything gets incorporated too well. Sometimes it gets stuck to the sides. And at this point during the mixing process, the recipe does state to use semi-sweet chocolate chips, and that's what I use, but I have switched over to the mini chocolate chips. That's just what my family prefers. To me, it distributes through the cookie better than bigger chips, but you can use the chips that you want to. This is a very versatile dough, so you use what your family loves. So after I scrape everything down, I'm going to go ahead and add in my 2 cups of chocolate chips of choice. I use the minis like I said, and I don't go in with 2 cups because the minis just distribute a lot better and you don't need as much. So quick question, are y'all cookie dough fans? Or do you bake the cookies? Leave it down in the comments and let me know. I know when we were kids, we would lick the spatula and the batter bowl, and our parents had no issue with it. But are y'all very cautious about your kids eating raw eggs, or do y'all let them eat the cookie dough and batter? I just prefer to cook mine first. While this is getting a really good quick mix in, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. Now these cookies, if you make normal size cookies, will probably yield you about 24 cookies, but I do make my cookies on the hefty side. I just like a bigger cookie. Of course, after we're done mixing in our chocolate chips, give our paddle attachment and our bowl one more good scrape down to make sure everything's nice, well, and incorporated, and then we'll get to scooping our cookie dough balls. After we scrape everything down, we're going to go ahead and unattach our paddle attachment. Y'all, when we were kids, me and my siblings would be fighting over who would get that. Look at how good that cookie dough turned out. It turns out perfect every single time. Well, look who woke up, my 9-month-old. He decided he wanted to help Mama in the kitchen tonight. So we're going to go ahead and start scooping our dough out, and I do only put 6 on a parchment lined baking sheet, but I probably could have fit 8, but I'll only do 6 because these cookies do seem to spread out a little bit. My little man took his hands out of his wrap so he could be hands-on here. My little man absolutely loves me wearing him in the kitchen. He absolutely loves being able to see everything I'm doing. I know he's getting a little bit big for this wrap, but I absolutely love wearing him around. And this wrap is just so comfortable. So if y'all have any suggestions down below, please drop them because I'm looking for a new one. Now after we get all of our cookies put on our parchment lined baking sheet, I'm going to go ahead and take it over to my 350-degree oven. And we're going to cook these cookies 12 to 14 minutes. Now my oven runs hot, so mine don't take as long. Just keep an eye on yours, because you want them to where they're just golden brown around the edges. If you tend to cook these over and get them golden brown all over the top, when they do cool down, your cookies will be really hard, and we want soft and chewy cookies. Now this is what the cookies look like coming out of the oven. They have been cooling off for about 5 minutes now, and the reason we take them out when they're just golden brown around the edges is because we leave them on the cookie sheet for about 5 minutes and they still continue to cook. I do need to buy myself a cooling rack. I don't have one of those right now, so I'll just put some parchment paper on my countertop so none of the chocolate chips would get all over my countertop, and we're just going to transfer them so I can get another batch in the oven and we can let these cool. Of course, I'm going to show you what these look like in the middle. They turned out absolutely perfect. They're soft and chewy, just how my family likes them. And of course, we're going to do a taste test for y'all. These cookies turned out absolutely delicious. They're soft and chewy, just how my family likes them. And I know your family will absolutely love them too. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button down below. We would love you to join the family. Thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one.